muggy night here in Houston, Texas. It's a perfect 72 degrees inside NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat, any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now,
and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday. 70.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. When they have the football, it will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Thomas. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. The extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. And that is not going to get it down either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot.
And this is caught right along the... sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it.
Well, now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter. And now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful.
And a loose football, and the Texans scoop it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On 1st down, Mixon. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
He gives it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Rolling to his right. Open man is Chase, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
73 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll be forced to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world.
And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. It's the fullback. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he's forced out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. There he goes, left side. The 20, 10, 5, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little. Now, Burrow loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go with Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's another week to forget, as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.